The existential dread doesn't hit you when you look at bad AI. It hits you when you look at the good stuff. You sit in front of an empty viewport in Blender, looking at a single gray cube, and you feel this quiet, heavy realization. The gap between human effort and machine output has closed. Why spend 3 days boxing out topology, styling UV maps, and painting surface imperfections, when a prompt box can spit out a flawless render before you can even finish a cup of coffee? Every tech commentator on YouTube is telling you the exact same thing. AI won't replace you, the person using AI will. But let's be honest, that phrase feels hollow. It feels like a band-aid on a bullet wound. If an algorithm can generate complex spaces instantly, it feels like the human 3D artist is being pushed out of the equation entirely. It feels like we are the last generation of creators who will ever build things by hand. But to understand why this fear is an illusion, you have to look at what generative AI actually is. Generative AI is probabilistic. It guesses the next pixel based on a mathematical average of everything that already exists. It operates on a prompt and response loop. But here is the problem. That is not the workflow of an artist. That is the workflow of a corporate client giving endless blind feedback to a freelancer. AI turns creative production into a factory of instant gratification. And when something becomes infinite and instant, its economic value collapses to zero. We are already seeing the backlash. When a massive brand puts out an entirely AI-generated commercial, what are they actually telling the consumer? They are saying, we spent 0 time, 0 capital, and 0 human effort on this visual. Therefore, you should spend 0 seconds caring about it. In advertising and art, the effort is the message. It's what economists call costly signaling. Investing human hours, technical mastery, and deliberate intention is how a brand proves they have skin in the game. This is where the paradigm shifts, and this is why your 3D skills are about to become a premium luxury. AI can generate a beautiful image, but it cannot solve a specific business problem. It cannot take a client's exact blueprint and guarantee that a label is precisely 2 millimeters wide, or that the camera tracks perfectly along a 180-degree arc. AI handles the noise, but it cannot handle the precision. The future of 3D isn't a text prompt box. It's a hybrid workflow. The industry is moving toward a world where your 3D layout, your hard surface base mesh, and your clean typography form the unbreakable structure, and AI is simply used as a hyper-fast rendering engine or a style filter on top. Without your foundational knowledge of topology, lighting physics, and absolute control, the AI has no context. Without a human director, it just produces beautiful, useless slop. So if you are staring at a blank screen today, wondering if you should quit, don't. The entry barrier to 3D used to be technical endurance, spending years mastering complex button pushing just to get a decent render. AI has taken that boring part away. It has pushed the starting line right up to the finish line. This means technical execution is no longer your value. Your value is your taste. Your value is your ability to look at a chaotic generation, understand why it works or breaks, and use your 3D skills to bend it to your exact will. When the world is flooded with effortless automated content, the person who can say, I built this piece by piece with absolute intent, holds all the power. You are not the last generation of 3D artists. You are the first generation of true digital directors. Open up your viewport. Drop that first vertex. The future is still yours to shape.